Boy, that's facts. I'ma pour that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Newton now to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about it getting
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Broncos.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now Michelle. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He was brought down by...
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
That's good.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line.
38-yard line.
Right to the 3. 47. Gun.
They'll try the air now with Newton. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Broncos 6.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
At the 35-yard
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Throwing now is Kaepernick. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Flushed out, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And the pressure gets to him again.
I think Josh Uche has got to be one of the poster guys for perseverance. Remember, he didn't start any games at Michigan in his first 3 years. But his final year on campus, he showed just how dangerous he could be as a blitzer, as we just saw there. Great speed and athleticism for a linebacker. He's going to be hard to slow down coming off the edge.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 9, Newton lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. We're 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And
mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. On 1st down, Kaepernick. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
28-yard gain.
And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Beck. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Kaepernick. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown. And
now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. To throw, Kaepernick. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And the lead is now 2.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 14, Broncos 12.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive?
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Going deep here for Allen. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the left. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Sony Michel as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Broncos 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Stepping up, Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Kaepernick again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now following the interception, here's Newton.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Caught left side by Hilton. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively. They helped their...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down, Denver.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick.
First down.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Kaepernick to throw again. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
The score, Patriots 31, Broncos 19.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Newton. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
47 Mike, 47. Let's go. 8. Gonna be a long day on this.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about
at the 1-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. On second down, Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Extra point is.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Patriots 45. Broncos 19.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Kill.
Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Michel. And Michel will have a 1st down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 1st touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
It's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 42. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 17-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Broncos 27.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Newton. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 67 yards. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
For the extra point.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and think, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Broncos 35. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Taken down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
3 down, 3 down. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Time to go, night.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Finding room at the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
3-yard line.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
On second down, Michelle. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're running it. It's Michelle.
Less than a yard.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Philip Lindsay on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Michelle, the ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 13. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on